Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Group App Community Showcase. I am here with Nikki. She works at Suncoast Prep Academy, and she is one of the community coordinators there. And she has been a Group App customer for over 2 years now, and their community is vibrant. It's happening. I love what you guys have done with your community. And today we just wanted to just have a conversation as to how you guys built your community and the problems that you were trying to solve and how you guys went about solving it on Group App. Nikki, great to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. But when anybody asks me about Group App, sometimes we have tours coming in about through our school, some WASC accreditations, things like that, and they ask about what we're doing online, and I cannot stop talking about this platform. It's so exciting. I just love it. I love it so much. So I'm really happy to be here to share that love to your audience about this platform.
Yeah, I'm excited to be chatting with you guys as well. But for like our listeners that are listening out there, what is Suncoast Preparatory Academy? What do you guys do there?
Yeah, so we're a homeschool, well, we're a public charter school that serves the homeschool community. It's a virtual school, so the parents are the educators of their children, but we have teachers overseeing what they're doing, what they're teaching, and yeah, in exchange for that, they do testing. They still meet the requirements of our state in California, but there's oversight. So it's actually a very great combination because they'll get funding for that, for their classes and for field trips and things like that. But then they also meet the government standards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all online. So we do virtual online school.
So everything is done online. You guys manage the parents online, and you're
all online.
Mm-hmm. And before you came across Group App, what were you guys doing in terms of like community building with these parents that you hosted online?
Yeah, so right before we found you, we started this new school. So the school's brand new too.
Oh, okay.
And we were using Facebook, as many charter schools do, for their parent communities. And we were just wanting something new and innovative. And we also felt like Facebook was a very toxic place and very troll-like. People weren't filtering what they were saying. And some of the parent Facebook groups we saw were really quite angry. So we didn't want that energy with our school, especially starting it. And so we were thinking for an alternative, and we came across Group App. And we thought this would be perfect because, well, we had a one-on-one with you first, but we thought it would be perfect because it's very similar to Facebook. So families would easily be able to transition without them coming on and just freaking out and be like, I can't do this. That's just another platform to be on. We wanted them to come on and feel very comfortable and be, just simulate right into the program. Mm-hmm. So that was one of our issues. Just we wanted to be comfortable, but we also wanted to take that toxic energy from Facebook and get rid of it and bring it, have a peaceful platform for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it solved that problem. And we also wanted them, because we love the app too, so it's on the phone, right? Mm-hmm. We also wanted them, because we're virtual, we also wanted them to feel like they always had a community in their back pocket, and kind of that Cheers kind of feeling, like from you might be too young for this, but Cheers back in the day, like everybody knows your name. We wanted mm-hmm. that feel, and we're really getting that on your app.
Oh, that's I see that when I just log into your community and I see what you guys have built. In terms of launching this community, especially being a brand new online prep academy, how did you guys go about it? Launching it and getting it in front of parents and getting them to use it and engage and interact in the community?
Well, it's a unique situation because mm-hmm. we don't really have to sell it to them. We offer it to them. It is optional. Mm-hmm. But if they want to know what's happening at school, they need to come on it. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit like, we didn't force them. Obviously, legally, we want them to opt in and do all the legal stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it was just where all the fun stuff was happening. It's where all the community was. So it was pretty actually easy to get them on. getting them to participate was a little bit harder.
Hmm.
And we're still learning. We're still figuring out like what's the best. We would just figure out different programs. If they don't sign up, then we'll try something different. So we're always thinking of new ways. Um, and yeah, but it's been 2 years, and so now we've grown so much that we've actually brought on some social media people, a whole new media visual arts team. So it's just, I'm so excited. We're starting this year like with movies and videos, and we have found that videos actually engage people more. I'm sure a lot of your audience already knows this as being on selling on online platform, but the videos are really, really engaging, and I find families sign up more or parents sign up more if there's some kind of video attached to it. So we're going to do that more this year.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What in your community, what can parents find in there? I see you guys have events when I checked out your community. You guys
Yeah.
have discussion posts that are taking place. What are some of the activities that you guys are using to create that community online where everybody feels everybody knows each other by name and people are contributing to discussions?
Um, well, I think you were asking kind of what we have on there. So
Yeah.
we put so we have online classes that kids can opt in or out of. So again, we don't force anybody to do anything. So we have signups there on the app. We have an outside platform that does the actual money for us because we open it up to the whole homeschool community. We don't just it's not just for our families. So our field trips are for everyone, but we don't want everyone on our app. So
Hmm.
we had to have a separate selling point, but we put those on there, the signups on there, and then we have something called which we're relaunching. We're calling it the Suncoast Virtual Parent Cafe. So that's where we're doing all our book clubs and we have homeschool experts come in and teach parents how to teach. We're doing it's going to be called Homeschool Flow. Our whole theme is Suncoast Prep. It's beach, it's Hawaii, it's Suncoast. So everything is
Hmm.
like branded like we would like a business. So we have Homeschool Flow, which is planning session family. I'm gonna have to take these out, I think.
Yeah, no
Can you hear me
problem.
still?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, so that's kind of our cafe. This is a new launch because we used to call it Parent Academy, and we felt that was a little bit too like we're telling you how to do things. It's the Parent Academy.
Hmm.
I don't think that went too well. We only got a few signups, so we're launching it more as like, yeah, like come to the cafe. So we're just always trying new things. We want to get the parents involved, and we love the platform. We're all excited. The teachers are on this year with their own classrooms, not with
Hmm.
the students, but with the parents. So they're going to be engaging every day. There's a requirement now for them to post every day. So we're excited to see how that helps with engagement with the family because we started out, I think, with 40 and students, and now we're 1,200, 1,300, I think, 2 years later.
Yeah.
So it's bigger.
Yeah, I checked
It's
out
a
your community like a couple months ago and I think it was like at 600 or something.
Yeah,
At that time, 650 when I saw it. And I was like, whoa.
yeah. Oh,
That's got a lot bigger. You mind if I share my screen and like we just
sure.
show people what your community looks like and how you guys have set that up?
Yeah. And well, I also wanted to share, I thought was an interesting thing we did this year was our personal development, how teachers get together at the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
Last year was super boring, just on Zoom. They had to sit for 3 days and just be saturated with information and probably didn't learn anything because it was just coming at them. This year, we broke it up into 5 minute mini courses and put it on the platform with this whole beach surf camp theme. And our teachers loved it because they could log in whenever they wanted to and watch these videos and have their PD development not be like so forced upon them, but they could do it on their own schedule. And then what's
Hmm.
great about your platform is we can track them on the back end. So I'm like, oh, let's see if, so-and-so has been keeping up with their video.
So
So it was good. It was really good this year.
so not only are you guys using this using your community for um parents, you guys are now using it for your teachers for like continual education or refresh
Yeah.
courses that your teachers have to take as well, right?
Yes. I
Mhm.
mean, that platform is unlimited. And I love getting your emails that are like update, and my whole team's like, what's the update? Like, I love it.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen and we're just gonna talk a little bit about how you guys
Okay.
have created this community and the setup that you guys have used. All right. So can you see my screen, Nikki?
Yes.
All right. So tell us a little bit about like the homepage. What's the main thing that when someone joins your community for the first time that you just want to communicate about the community?
Well, I want to redo that. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, new year, we need to relaunch that, but because this was last year, but
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
Uh-huh.
The big thing actually was I think I mentioned it earlier. I just didn't want all those negative vibes coming from Facebook. So I really wanted the etiquette to come, like, you cannot come here and bring that.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of etiquette, like even when they join, it's those etiquette rules.
Hmm.
So I bring them up because that's so important. And we haven't actually no one's really broken any of them. So that was important. And maybe I would love to see some, as now we have a media team to help in these videos, to have like come, maybe a video where we can say, come check this out, do an overview of the platform, things like
Hmm.
that. But for right now, it's just like, hey, this is what we do and how you can get involved on the app.
Hmm. So on your community welcome screen, you guys have, hey, here's where you can introduce yourself. So you guys have the introduction space, um,
Mhm.
directing people to the introduction space. You have the conversation space for just general discussions that take
Yeah.
place in your community. And then you outline the announcement space where the teachers and staff alert the community about important information that's related to everyone. And
Mhm.
where parents are also able to comment on these announcements as well, right?
Yes.
And then on the left-hand side of your community, I see that you guys have several different discussion channels or discussion topics. Tell us a
Mhm.
little bit about that, like the Beach Day 2024, Sun Coasters classes. Like, how are these channels used within your community?
They're aren't they cute? I just love all the emojis. Um, so yeah, so beach days, because we're Suncoast Prep, we're like beach days are our things during the summer. So that's where we just announce with the different locations of our beach days and where parents can sign up so we know they're coming. We also put our pictures in there. I think we have videos. We have one video for the month of June beach days. So we'll do a video every month, culmination of all the beach days. So that's
Hmm.
just where they can. That'll go away in September because we start school in September. So we toggle that off. Suncoaster classes, that's where they go to see what's available for the families for the year. And we just started signups today, actually. So that's where they go. High schools, just for parents, they're high school parents who ask questions.
Hmm. So
Field trips are, oh, go ahead.
So this channel is dedicated to high school parents who have questions
Yes.
in regards to what kind of questions are parents asking in this channel, high school questions, just curious.
Um, a lot of them are just, I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more action there, but a lot of them are just looking for community for themselves, like
Hmm.
just some camaraderie for high school. And
Hmm.
it's just, yeah, I'd like to build that one out a little bit more.
Hmm.
We'll see what we do with that. Again, we can't make them, so it's like, we have to have more offer.
So tell us about the field trip channel. What do you guys use this discussion space for?
So that's again where we just post. We did this in the events section too, but we also bring it up to field trips because some of the parents are confused by event section. They'd rather see like a normal calendar to click, that scroll
Hmm.
down click. Some people just can't with that. So some people can, some people can't. So then we started a new channel called Field Trips. So it's just the signups for the same field trips because we do, even though we're virtual, we have field trips in different counties where they can meet in person to make friends. socialize.
Hmm. Okay.
And then our little coasters, I love this is our these are our TK children. So this is channel specific for those parents. So we call them the little coasters.
Hmm.
They have a lot going on in there this year. Yeah, Parent Virtual Academy, I alluded to that. That's kind of where all the action takes place for the parents and activities for them to do at night.
Hmm.
Uh,
What kind of activities
now,
are in the Parent Virtual Academy discussion space?
so that's where our book nook, our book club is going to be, our planning sessions, our oh, we have Spill the Tea. So our director of our school, we call Spill the Tea with Wendy. So she meets with the families once a month, every Tuesday night. And so we put that up in there to just let people know, come sign up for it. So most of the channels are advertising for different programs
Hmm.
that are happening to sign up for. But then they can put replays. So if there's something's taped for the parents, like some kind of workshop, we'll put that up in the Parent Academy or Parent Virtual Cafe to review in that channel. But then we'll also put it up in the courses for the rest of the year.
So you guys put like webinar recordings, workshop recordings into the courses for
Yes.
parents to be able to review later, or just
Yes.
watch, or people who missed it to review later as well.
Yeah.
Right.
The review, and we can watch it on their app, which is great. So if their kid's in a class and they're waiting in the parking lot for their kid to pick them up, they can just watch it on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really great. I love it.
I noticed that every Monday you guys have this new post that you welcome new members to the community.
Mhm.
Right. So tell us about like what inspired you guys to start that this tradition.
I think again, it's just something I've seen on other Facebook membership
Uh-huh.
pages and really liked.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought some of those things over here, that the things that we thought were working, and then we left the bad behind. So
Left the bad behind.
this is
Oh,
easy. So they're like familiar with this. They're like, oh yeah,
uh-huh.
they're welcome.
So I noticed with your events section, you guys have a ton of events that you guys display here, and a lot of it
Yeah.
links to an external registration page.
Right.
Like if I was to register, it'll take me to this external registration page. How do parents use this event section to register for any of the, like, for example, you guys have a beach day coming up.
Yeah.
How are your community members using this?
So some really love this the way it
Mhm.
is, and they just click on it and they register. It goes right to this other platform and they sign up on the platform. It's pretty easy. We get the reports and from that platform. We don't really use this except to let people know it's happening.
Mhm.
But if the app were ever to be, yeah, I just haven't wrapped my brain around how to use this with people from the public and be on our platform separately. But yeah, because ideally that would be great. But we really love our online platform. That I love that this app or your platform links to others that we can use that we're super familiar with, so we don't have to learn something new.
Mhm. Okay. So
And then
lastly, go ahead.
it's just that one also that one goes to directly to our website, our school website too. So
Mhm.
the Vancouver. So it's a dual purpose.
It's tied in with your guys' website.
Yeah.
Mhm. So last thing is, you mentioned you guys have set up several different courses and programs in here. Tell us a little bit about some of the courses, because you guys have
So
community
I did,
engagement, community
yeah.
partners. Yeah, these courses
So
that you've set up.
So we took off last year, so you're not seeing this. You're seeing like the admin side, not the
Yeah.
parent side.
Mhm.
But this was our PD development that we did last week. So this is our teachers come on and watch these segments.
Mhm.
And yeah, so it's just different things that are important for them to learn about our school moving forward, any kind of updates that we have. And then onboarding new teachers throughout the year, they'll be able to come back to this, and our regular teachers too. If they're like, I forgot something, they'll come back to the course to review it. And then we're going to add to this as the year goes on.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're so excited about this. Yeah.
And being able
Yeah.
to just continue to use it for teacher training, right?
Trainings. Yeah.
Mhm.
And now they're so familiar with it now, and it was a big hit, really was.
I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that you guys not only just you came for the community and now you're starting to implement your teacher training programs directly where community and parents and your teachers all interact and bringing it together.
Mhm.
So now your teachers are not having to hop between multiple platforms. It's like, oh, I'm already part of the
Right.
community. Let me just go ahead and complete my training. And for you guys in the back end, you guys are able to see the visibility of like how are teachers progressing through
Yes.
their training program.
Yeah. Right. And who might need some extra support.
Mhm.
Yeah, but even our tech challenge teachers
Mhm.
were able to do it. So that's really, I mean, it's incredible. It's that simple, but so beautiful at the same time. So good job. We really like it.
Thank you. That's all due to my team. Now you mentioned you started building out your community with 40 and
Mhm.
taking a look at your if I take a look at your community right now, you guys have grown it significantly over that period of time. What's like one advice to like a charter school out there that is looking to build their online community? What are some advices that you would share with them as to how they can build a community similar to you guys that's outside of like Facebook and create this warm atmosphere where, there's not, parents are engaging, teachers are engaging as well, and bring it together without feeling overwhelmed when you're
Yeah.
starting out.
Oh, I think maybe taking some courses. Maybe you have some clients in your course section on how to do social media. That would be really helpful.
Uh,
Um, really helpful. Just how to take some social marketing classes, because that's kind of what it is, but we're using it for community building. So you
mhm,
really need to know how to craft the right post, find the right photos to engage the families. What we felt that was helpful was it only took 40 families to tell another family, oh, come back, come on this app. They're at the school. You're not on the app. They meet at a field trip or park day. You should get on the app. Like, they're our marketing people. So we don't really market to them. They market for us.
So the parents of the kids started marketing to other parents saying, "Hey, you're not on the app yet. Like you should download, you should download the app and get on board so you can see all of the information about the beach days and all of the upcoming events that are coming up and the discussions that are taking place in the community."
And it was our parents. This year we were requiring the teachers to do it
Mhm,
in PD training. And they have been inviting their families, so that you probably are seeing a big giant growth happening right now because they're reaching out to the families. Before, we hadn't done that. So I definitely think a charter school needs to get their teachers involved, because they're if it's a charter school like ours, but maybe
mhm,
even one that's not, if it's just for the parent community, they really need to get their teachers involved to invite the families,
mhm,
because if they know their teachers on there, of course they're going to want to show up. So we
mhm,
kind of went at it differently. Had I been able to do it again, I would have started with the teachers, but
mhm,
also the families grew it. So there's data there showing that it grew because parents liked it.
mhm. So
Yeah.
getting parents on board who are willing to share, hey, here's where everything is taking place at with the charter school, then getting teachers who will mention it and share it with parents as well. So that one-to-many relationship where the parents like, hey, download the app. I'm on there. You can contact me through the community. You can also see some of the latest posts and discussions that I share inside of the community. It has been
Yes.
the biggest growth, has allowed you guys to explode you guys' community growth over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is there anything else that you would share as like a takeaway from building a community and to any charter school out there looking to launch their own online community that's independent outside of like Facebook?
Yeah, I think maybe just come in with like a open heart and open mind to learn.
Uh-huh.
'Cause it's not easy, but it's fun. So just to always know, like you have your team like to help at any time, which is just really incredible. You're always, and also there's a lot of stuff that you do that I've brought into my community. Just you're like, what do you guys want built? Okay, I'm going to build it for you. So that's kind of how we did that with our school. I'm not kidding. We're like, what do you guys want? Let's build it. Because why try to think of things that you think they might want when they might not want it? So you think they want it, but
Yeah.
that's maybe not. Are you
Yeah.
listening? Yeah.
Uh,
So I
uh,
took a lot of that from you.
yeah, I always found like the best way to find out what people want is to ask. It saves you
Yeah.
from guessing. And also at the same time, what that ends up doing is there's more buy-in, because it's not only your idea that you're pushing, it's now like, okay, yeah, this is what we all talked about. And now there's more buy-in that takes place. And the idea is always better when it's a very collaborative space, and community allows you to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's one of my recommendations is just kind of to follow you and what you do, because we even started a new field trip program with that. I'm like, I'm just going to have them vote. They're going to tell me what they want. I'm not working this hard this year. So that's just a side joke. I'm still going to work hard, but I'm learning. Yeah. So that's one of the things. Just also, I guess just feel free to make mistakes and learn from them, and
Mhm.
then trying new things and figure out your community. I thought I knew my community. I didn't know them. And so I just have to keep learning about them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to show us around your community. Amazed at what you've built in 2 years, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah. You're welcome. I enjoyed it. I always love talking about this platform. So anytime.